Hello and welcome to Wargamer Online. Today we've got something new and something special. Big thanks to Games Workshop because right now we are settling into a Warhammer 40k battle report. We're playing Craftworld versus Death Guard on the Frontline Warfare mission. Had to check, it's so new.
Wargamer Online, the hope of wargaming.
Well, as I said in the introduction, thank you very much to Games Workshop who provided us with a full copy of Indomitus for review and for us to be able to produce some content in ahead of the release. We are, by our own admission, quite rusty on 40k. Our main focus has been on Age of Sigmar, and although the Wargamer Online team has 40k players amongst them, of which we are them. I have an Eldar army, Gene Stealer Cult, and Tyranids, and you have
Death Guard and Demons.
Astra Militarum, Space Wolves even.
Most of it's not even painted, so...
So we've played 40k, but I'd say not for over a year, really, if not slightly longer. So it's been a while. So this is a welcome return for us to 40k. I have to say, though, after lockdown, when Liam's back onto the channel and a bunch of the local gamers who have volunteered, we're going to be doing a lot more 40k content. So if you're following the channel because of our Age of Sigmar content, don't worry, the Age of Sigmar content won't suffer because of this.
Yep.
Right, what can we say? Wow. So there's quite a lot of changes. So let's start with that. We are bound to miss something.
Yeah.
Because we've had a bit of time with the book. But that doesn't necessarily mean we've completely bent our heads around it. So look out for it. There is content out there in the real world by now. There has been a leak. So just so you know, our timeline, this has been recorded on the day the leak was released, unfortunately. But we're bound to be making a few mistakes. Please feel free. Hit the comments, hit the likes, hit the shares. Let people know that we're out there. But also, more importantly, let us know if we're making any mistakes. Because one of the things that we've been so fortunate to have recently is just the positive comments and feedback from the Age of Sigmar community in terms of our battle reports. For those of you tuning back into our 40k content and haven't seen any for a long time, this is our new format battle report as well. So you'll notice some stuff. There is a link to the video below which actually shows you the format of our battle reports. And although it talks about in the context of Age of Sigmar, it's essentially the same format that we've adopted to 40k.
Yeah.
I think we need to stop talking and get into the armies and mission. Today's Eternal War mission is a Strike Force size game, so that's the 2,000 point bracket. 1 point to mention, we're both fielding forces of around about 1750. We don't have the new point schema in place. We're aware of point increase.
Yes.
So we've scaled down the battle report as best we can.
Yeah.
Obviously, as and when we get the points information, then we'll be more accurate with our listings. But we can review that when we get into the army setting. In terms of the mission, we are playing Frontline Warfare. This has essentially the narrative here is the forces have encountered the enemy along a contested border between your territory and theirs. It is imperative that you seize the disputed ground quickly while preventing your foe from crossing the border to your own lands. So for those of you familiar with Age of Sigmar, this is essentially the border war mission, yeah? Primary objectives. Victory points are awarded for controlling objective markers as follows. And this was the first one for us. Taken hold, which is a progressive objective. At the end of each player's command phase, the player whose turn it is scores 5 victory points for each of the following conditions they satisfy. Now, this is to a maximum of 15 points. So they control one or more objective. If you've got one objective, you score 5 points. They control 2 or more objectives. So if you control 2 objectives, you actually score the first objective and this second objective, scoring you 10 points. They control more objective markers than the opponent controls.
Yeah.
So you can score that third one, giving you the maximum of 15 points during your hero phase. Importantly, though, the primary objective cannot be scored in the first battle round, and I meant command phase. Oh my, we're going to be switching off Age of Sigmar content. Secondary objectives. In this mission, when the players are selecting secondary objectives, they can, if they wish, choose for one of them to be vital ground. Vital ground is another progressive objective. At the end of each of your command phases, you score 3 victory points if you control the objective marker in your opponent's deployment zone, and score 2 victory points for each objective marker that is not in either player's deployment zone. And this is to a maximum of 7 victory points. This secondary objective cannot be scored in the first battle round. Okay, some important points on the measuring. In the new format, everything is measured from the center of the table. We've got a little marker there for the center of the table. There you go. And each objective is on a square 16 inches away. And importantly with the objective markers are 40mm markers, and you need to be within 3 inches of the marker. So counting the 3 inches from the edge of the 40mm marker. Okay, let's get into the armies.
Okay, for my Death Guard army, my Warlord today is a Lord of Contagion. He has the Warlord shape, Revoltingly Resilient, and the Fugaris Helm artifact. He's also got 3 Death Shroud Terminators with him, and the boss has the 2 Plague Spurt Gauntlets. My other HQ for today, I have a Demon Prince of Nurgle with wings, and he has the Sword and Talon. And I also have a Malignant Plague Caster with Miasma of Pestilence and Blades of Putrefaction. I have 2 units of 7 Plague Marines. They're both identical. The champion has a Plasma Pistol Power Fist, and I have 1 Plasma Gun in each unit. I also have 20 Poxwalkers. Hiding under the building, I have 15 Plague Bearers with a icon and instrument. Out on either flank, I have a unit of 3 Plague Drones with the icon and instrument. Lastly, just a little Foetid Bloat Drone with his 2 Plague Squirt guns.
For my Craftworld force, I have a Farseer Skyrunner as my general. He's armed with Singing Spear, and he's got the Warlord trait Natural Leader. I also have a Spirit Seer with 5 Wraith Guard with Ghostglaives mounted on a Wave Serpent, 3 sets of 10 Dire Avengers, each Exarch given the Simmer Shield and Power Glaive. I also have 5 Wraith Guard with D-Scythes and 9 Wind Riders, all armed with Shuriken Cannon, a Wraith Lord with Bright Lance, Shuriken Cannon and Ghostglaive, and a Wave Serpent, and actually contrary to the list here, he actually has a Twin Link Shuriken Cannon as well as an Underslung Shuriken Cannon. I also have a Crimson Hunter Exarch with 2 Bright Lancers. All of these, of course, BL10.
Okay, so here we go into the first player turn of the first Warhammer 40k 9th edition battle report. Exciting times. Jack, you're taking the turn.
Yep.
This is your command phase.
Yes. So starting off, I gain a command point, and then it says you resolve anything which happens in the command phase, which we're assuming is going to be in the FAQ, telling you what is resolved in the command phase.
There are a few things you can do in the command phase, like actions and stuff like that. There are a few actions within the game when it comes to secondary objectives, which we're avoiding those this time round, given it's our first game into the system. Neela, I just want to point out as well, because this is new to the 40k format, command points we are tracking here and here, and unless we're on the map cam, in which case you can see the command phase command points over there.
Yeah.
Okay, so right, back in the room, Jack.
Yeah. So
I know there's a dog down there.
The dog's not leaving me alone.
On your dice camera.
So yeah, that's everything I'm doing in the command phase. So it's just into movements now.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm going to start off. These Plague Marines are just going to move up and take defensive positions behind here. So they will gain cover for being behind these barricades.
So they constitute as barricades and fuel pipes, and they contain category is an obstacle, which means if you're within 3 inch and drawing a line across it. Interestingly enough, the defense trait, the terrain trait is defense line, light cover, heavy cover, defensible, unstable position, and difficult ground.
Yep.
So just to be clear on all of those then, defensible means you can hold steady or set to defend. Hold steady is overwatching on 5.
Yep.
And set to defend is you can't fire overwatch, but you can add +1 to hit rolls in the fight phase.
Yes.
Which is an interesting thing, because if you've already spent your overwatch somewhere else, you might as well set to defend behind the barricade. Okay, keep going.
These Plague Marines have just moved up to here. I'm going to
Okay.
start with a Mephitic Blight. It's not a Blight Hauler, it's a Blight Drone, a Poetic Blight Drone. Advancing, so I'm getting a 13-inch move on this guy. And because he can fly, he's just going to whiz up to there.
Right behind that, so I don't see him and forget all about him, yeah?
Yep.
That's the way it
These
goes.
Plague Drones are advancing 6. So that gives them actually a 16-inch move.
Nice.
Which is quite impressive. You know what? They're actually going to fly onto the objective. Because...
As we mentioned, you can't score in the first turn.
Yeah, no, but I need them to be there in my next turn.
In your
almost.
hero phase.
In
your
my
command
phase
I've
of
done it
the
again.
next turn.
Okay.
So they're going to go up to there. I just have to hope they can weather the storm of fire. These Plague Bearers are going to advance 6 as well, so that gives them a 10-inch move.
Okay.
Gets them
Go
up
for
to
it.
there again.
I will hold my finger there for
You know what? I
sir.
get another inch
I'm
as
gonna
well because of
catch
my
something.
instrument. So
Oh, another inch.
just
So,
to
wow.
there.
Fastest plague bearers in the West.
Yep. And again, this is just, it's one of those things, it's very interesting that you score these points at the start of your turn in the command phase and not at the end. Which means now I have to move up and then weather an entire turn.
Yeah. And
To try and
it's
grab
important
it.
to note the mission-specific secondary objective is also scored in the command phase, and of course also can only be scored in the second turn.
Yep.
You do, of course, have your own secondary objectives, which are all scored at all sorts of times. Some
Yeah.
can be scored in the command phase, some are scored in shooting, etc., etc. So,
Yep. And lastly, the Plague Drones advancing 5. Which gives them 15. So, you know what? They're going to just buzz.
I'm
Up
impressed
to
you've said
here.
advance every time and not
Yeah,
once
I know.
mentioned running.
I've
yeah?
been saying it in my head
Advance,
this
advance,
entire
advance.
phase. Buzz, buzz, buzz. Up they go. It kind of gives you more threats. That's everything. So it's into psychic phase.
Right, psychic phase.
Yeah, starting off. So I've got my Plague Caster, and he's going to go for, I think it's Miasma of Pestilence, that's what it's called, onto the Death Guards in front of him. I get it on a 9. Are you in range to deny?
24 inch for deny the witch, so no, I cannot
Okay.
stop you.
So these guys are -1 to hit. And then he's going to put...
Oh, that's nice of you. You've made them -1 to hit.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no, you mean for me. Right.
Oh, yeah. And then he's going to put Blades of Putrefaction on them. I don't think it really matters, but 6, which I get again.
Nice.
And then the Demon Prince has Putrescent Vitality, which he will put on them as well. Yes, again on a 9, which gives them +1 strength and toughness.
Okay.
That's all my psychic powers.
Look forward to targeting those
Now
guys.
it's on
So let me
shoot.
just check there. -1 to hit and +1 strength and toughness.
Yep.
Right. Okay. On to your shoot.
Okay, starting off, I've got the Plague Marines. They're just going to shoot across into the Dire Avengers.
Uh-huh.
The 5 bolters hits on 3s and wounding
That's
on
a jack kind of roll, yeah. 2
wounding
5s, 2
on
6s.
3s. 3 saves at no AP, but you are a 4-up save, but you get +1 to save from.
Well, for
the
models that are
pipes.
within 3 inch of the pipes, and of which I've got 6 of them within 3 inch of the pipes, so that gives me a 3-up save. So I'm going to take it on those models. Here we go. So 3-up save. Oh yeah, that's good. That's good.
Do I spend a command point?
What? And re-roll one of them?
Yeah.
No, they're just going to have to go.
Oh. But that does activate their Avenging Strike.
Yeah, exactly. So the Avenging Strike kicks in, which gives them plus one to hit, plus one to wound.
Yep, and the Plasma Gun taking a shot and not overcharging. No, so he misses.
Wow. Okay. And there we go. That's your turn over. We're going straight into morale. You've declined to do any charge. I think you're in range. Oh, possibly that one, but you know. They advanced. Of course they did. So, yeah, that's it. Morale. I need to take a.
You're good though, because their bravery 9 has Beal
plus 1 because of Beal 10. Good point. I lost 3 models.
Yep. So on a 6.
On a 6, I'll be fine anyway. Okay.
Yep. Cool.
All right. In which case, then it's Craftworld's turn 1.
Yep.
Right, okay, Craftworld turn 1. In terms of my command phase, I generate a command point, taking me back up to the full 12, and we'll move into movement.
Yep.
There we go then, into my movement. The first thing I'm going to do is disembark my Wraith Guard from here. They need to be wholly within 3 inches of the hull. So they're going to have to come back a bit. Come on, chaps, you can squeeze in. Only little lads. Skinny as a wraith. In they go. There we go. Now, I should be at a 5-inch move. And it's definitely going to put me within 8-inch range, which is why I've brought them out so soon. The Wave Serpent is going to move up to here. Dire Avengers, I don't need to. They're just going to come up to here. Get everybody within the barricade. And the Wraith Lord is going to... Do I need him to advance? No, not at this stage. Got an 8-inch move, the Wraith Lord. Just going to come forward and look menacing. These Dire Avengers over here are going to advance into the building. It's a 5-inch move, so... Yeah, I'm going to stay within the building for now. I'm going to do classic Eldar tactics and try and shoot you as much as possible. To start with. Could have done with your wounding that unit, just taking one of them out, but... Annoyingly, you didn't. Quite mean of you, if I have to be.
Optimal losses.
Slight step forward there for these chaps. They don't need to do much. I'm just going to pump a bunch of shots up there. In fact, they're going to come a little bit over here. There you go. I'm aware that you've got some Terminators off the table, so no matter where I go at the moment, semi-cautious about where they're going to land and how much damage they can do when they do land. Right. I know what I want to do. So, here we go. Big unit. And let's see if we can shut down your Terminators on this side of the table, basically. So I should say these have got a 16-inch move. So I'm going a little bit far thinking about it. So let's bring those back. Sorry. And then we'll just overlap this one to here like this. I can advance with these guys, can't I? You get a 6, but I actually don't need it.
Yeah, I mean, they're assault weapons, so...
Yeah, I don't need it, though, is the truth. And the Farseer is actually going to go with them. Because he grants reroll hits. Because of his Warlord trait. And as long as I've got everybody in 24 inches of there, which I have, I'm quite happy about that. Although, these have got the fly keyword, haven't they? Okay, given I actually need to clear this terrain, I am going to use my 6-inch advance to put me over here. Because I want everybody to have a line of sight on that unit over there. Just checking. Let's do that to be clear. Need to keep an eye out for unit coherency as well, because if you can't remain within 2 inch of 2 models you're in trouble, basically, is how it works. So you have to remove anything during the morale phase. That isn't incoherency. Okay, that's it for movement into my psychic phase. Right, moving into my psychic phase. Here we go then. Farseer, who sees so far, is going to go for Doom.
Yep.
And on a 7, that goes off. Do you have anybody in range of the 9?
No, they're all over here.
Okay, then I'm going to Doom this unit of Plague Drones.
Yep.
So that means I get reroll wounds against them. Mm-hmm. And then I am going to go for Guide.
Yep.
And on a 7, that goes off, of which I will grant to this Dire Avenger unit here. It's got to be a unit within 24 inch, but plenty of range. Don't need to guide this unit because my Warlord trait is giving me reroll hits anyway. And I think at that, in terms of Psychic phase, because my Spirit Seer forgot to embark. Oh no, he's off the table in the webway. That's why I thought he was. I thought I forgot to get him out of the Wave Serpent, which will be quite funny. Yeah. But he's actually in the webway, so ignore that. Moving on. I forgot to move them.
Yeah, just move them.
So as we were just tidying up a couple of errors there, I forgot to move a unit, which you allowed me a backseat on. But also, as I was thinking about the Webway Strike, realised I hadn't deducted the points. I've paid 3 command points for Webway Strike to put 2 units into the Webway. So I'm actually running on 9 command points at the moment against your 13, I believe.
Yeah.
Wow, you're just swimming in command points. Looking forward to
Super
those command rerolls. Let's go into shooting. First and foremost, then, my 5 Wraithguard opening up with their D-sides. This is
just going to absolutely slice my soul to ribbons.
Assault D3, so 5D3.
Yep.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10.
Do you want to re-roll any of those with a command point, or you saving it for something that might matter?
You know what? I'm okay with... how many wounds are those things got?
4 each.
4 each. I'm okay with the 10 I've got, I think.
Cool.
Mainly because even if I do 1 command reroll, I don't think I'm going to remove the whole unit anyway.
Yep.
This is strength 10 against toughness of those guys. Are they 5?
Toughness 5, yeah. So still 2
to wound. 2's to wound. Okay, 1 wound in there, so that is 9 wounds at -4 AP, which makes no bit of difference to those guys at all.
They are a
hence not spending on the command reroll. Followed by a 5 up ignore.
Very good.
Come on, I just want to kill 1, to be honest.
Yeah, you kill 1.
That'll do.
1.
9 shots from the Wave Serpent's Shuriken Cannon, so this is hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s.
Yep.
Nothing does nothing. I was going to say 6s, but that's 6s to wound, isn't it? So here we go. Hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s. Oh, traditionally, I pump out way more 2s than that. That'll do. 6 hits so far. 3 wounding on 3s. 6s doing nothing because I rolled no 6s. That is 4 saves on that unit.
5 up Invan. 5 up to ignore damage. 2 wounds.
Okay. 12 shots from the Dire Avengers, who are indeed avenging their fallen comrades.
Yep.
So I am hitting on 2s, re-rolling 1s.
It's pretty good.
That is all hits. 12 hits. Wounding on 3s.
5s.
5, sorry. Oh, 3s would have been so good. That's 1 6 and 1 5. So.
Well, I don't care about the 6 because I'm a DA man. So 5 up Invent, oh dear. 5 up to ignore. Yeah, I ignored 1, so I've got 1 wound left.
1 wound.
Just hanging on.
Okay, Wraith Lord. 18 shots from the unavenging Dire Avengers into the Plague Bearers. These are hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s. Bum, bum, bum. Couple of 2s so far. I can live with that. That is all but 2 hits, so 16 hits.
Okay.
Wounding on... what's the toughness of those? 4?
4.
Wounding on 4s, yeah. Looking for 6s though, because it makes no difference.
Might slice a bit more of my belly off.
Man. So that is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 wounds onto your plague bearers.
2, 4,
5 up, 5 ups.
10. 5
I'm
up in
predicting
vulnerable.
2 dead from this.
And 5 up to ignore. 4 dead.
You are way subpar on your rolling there, sir. The Wraith Lord targets your plague drones over there. If I can shut down these outside wings, really, I think that's going to help me in terms of advantage from my maneuverability. So, Wraith Lord's going to target them as well.
Yep.
Painful as it is, he puts his shuriken cannon into them and his bright lance. Shuriken cannon.
3s, reroll them once.
3s, all good. Wounding on 3s. The 3s?
Yep.
5
5 up in
ups.
burn.
What's their
and
toughness?
Toughness 5.
Oh, okay, sorry.
5 up to ignore damage, so I ignored the cannon.
Okay.
Bright lance.
The bright lance. Hitting on 3s, it does indeed. Wounding on
3s.
3s again, isn't it? Yeah. 6. So extra wound.
5 up in
Not
burn.
really, but, you know, it would be nice.
Ah,
And he just invums it away.
doesn't matter to me.
Why did I even bring my... Here we go with the Eldar jet bikes firing into this flanking unit here. They are hitting on 3s, re-rolling due to the Warlord trait.
Yep.
And the dice gone over. Let's be there. So this is 3s re-rolling, is it not?
Yep.
That's a pretty strong roll so far. Goodness me. Let's get rid of all those dice. And then the re-rolls. Okay, all but 2. So that is 25 hits so far. Wounding on 3s, re-rolling due to doom. Okay, this is a bit healthier for you. There's quite a lot I'm having to re-roll in here. Oh my goodness me. So that's just there. That's 4, 8. Oh wait, the 6s though. We'll pull those to one. Oh, it doesn't matter, does it? And then the re-rolls. Okay, so that is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 21. Good call, Jack. Do you need some more dice?
Yeah. Here we go. 5 up in vulnerable save. Wow.
Just nailed it,
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, is there any wounds?
Wow. Wow.
You can roll 5 ups, it's ridiculous.
5 up to ignore damage. Wow.
Yeah, that'll do it. Do I kill one?
You know what? You've killed 1.
Kill
You
one.
kill exactly 1.
Yeah, that's statistically sound.
Yeah.
Okay, given the appalling results from the jet bikes, I'm just going to have to put the Dire Avengers in there because I can't waste that Doom.
Yeah.
And the Doom was meant to finish them off. So here we go. This is 19 shots because the Exarch's in range with his pistol. Hitting on 3s, they are also guided, so they're re-rolling. Yeah. Hitting on 3s, re-rolling. Okay, 3 misses so far. Wounding on 5s, re-rolling.
Yep.
Okay. So that is 2, 4, 6, 7 hits so far. Re-rolling. 7 wounds so far, sorry. 8, 9, 10 wounds against that unit.
Right, 10 wounds in
Isn't
total.
it enough? Can you just top out those 5 ups again?
And 5.
Give me one more guy, come on.
Yeah, you got one more guy and the other one's down to 1 wound.
Yes. Okay, so that go into morale. I'm going to refrain from charging. I know I'm giving you points in your command phase, but there's not a lot I can do about it. I have to look for a mid to late game return, basically, again, hopefully benefiting from my maneuverability, but we will see.
Yep.
Over to you, Jack. Your Death Guard turn. There we go then, Jack. I clearly let the ball drop there in terms of, again, foolishly, just forgetting the score is in the command phase. So you've pulled 19 points from that.
Yeah.
Scoring
so
both the
5 for holding 2 or more objectives, and 5.
For
I
holding-
get 5 for holding 1 objective, another 5 for holding 2
or more,
and then another 5 because I've got more than you.
Yep, so
Then
15.
Yep, and the secondary objective, because I hold the 2 no man's land objectives, that gives me another 4, which gives me 19 points.
Wow. Okay, so I've got an uphill struggle going into turn 2.
I gain a command point, and then that's it. It's into movements.
Cool.
Okay, movements. I don't actually have that many to do.
No.
I'm going to start off with the Plague Bearers. I kind of need to just deal with these these Dire Avengers.
Sure.
So they're going to shuffle on up, nice and slow as they are. Boop, 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 boop. This Plague Drone is going to fly its 10 inches over to here.
Okay.
I know it's only got 1 wound left, but it makes you think about where you're overwatching.
Yep.
I've got these Plague Drones also just moving to be an inch away out of engagement range.
So just outside of engagement range. Okay.
My Bloat Drone moving 10 inches over to there. No. Then I've got my Demon Prince. I think I need to save the Demon Prince for now, so he's not going to move. Then that leads me to the end, which means I need to bring on my teleporters. Then at the end of my movement, my Death Shroud and my Lord of Contagion plop down over there.
Okay.
That's all my movements. It's into Psychic phase. Okay, starting off, I'm going to put the Resilience spell, the +1 Strength and Toughness spell from my Demon Prince onto the Plague Marines, which I get.
Out of range, so you
they're,
get?
Yep, so they're +1 Strength and Toughness. I'm going to go for Miasma onto them again from the Plague Caster. And again, I get it. And then I'm going to try a Smite into the Wraith Guard, which I get. So D3 mortal wounds. Just 1 mortal wound.
1 wound into the Wraith Guard.
That's all the psychic powers. Now it's into shooting. Okay, the Plague Marines are going to start off with rapid firing their bolters into the Dire Avengers. They're Death Guard, so they can rapid fire at 18 inches instead of 12 inches.
Nice.
The bolters then hitting on 3s. And wounding on 3s. That is 6 saves, so 6 3-up armors.
6 3-up armor save. Wow, 3 going through on that.
Okay, and the plasma gun, which isn't overcharging. Good job I didn't. And 1 more save at -3 rend.
So 1 5-up invuln save from the Super Shield.
Yep.
Goes through.
Cool.
4 of them dead.
So the Fouetted Bloat Drone has the 2 Plague Spitters. They're both Assault D6. That's 11 shots.
That should do it.
This is Strength 6 because he's unwounded, so it's going to be wounding on 2s. And I get to reroll wound rolls of 1 because it's a plague weapon.
Nice. Does that look like a good roll for me for a split second?
Yep.
And then
That's
turn into a horrible
11
roll.
saves at -1 rend, so 11 5-up invuns.
11 5-up invuns. This could be quite bad for me. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them dead. Basically, the unit. Wow.
Okay, these Plague Marines are going to shoot across the table into the Dire Avengers.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I've got a Demon Prince nearby. I think I forgot this last turn. But he gives out reroll hit rolls of 1. So, hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s. Okay, and wounding on 3s. That is 4 saves, no AP. So 4
3-up saves. Okay, 1 going through so far.
Okay, and the plasma gun. 1 hit. 1 wound, 1 save at -3, so 1 5-up invuln.
1 5-up invuln. Oh, which I almost made.
Okay. The Plague Bearers are going to charge. Do you want to Overwatch?
Yes, I'm going to spend the command point. Defense tactics means I can hit on 5 or 6. They're also
And
guided, so I'm re-rolling.
Okay, actually, I did pay the points for an instrument, so that's actually a 4. And it does get them within engagement range.
Toot toot.
Okay, the next charge is the drone right out on the flank into the jet bikes. Not with that, but I'm going to spend a command point to re-roll that.
Okay, taking you down to 13.
Am I, or do I want to save it for the Death Shroud?
Oh, I've changed it. You go on. Do you want to save it? You're a long way off with the Death Shroud, 9-inch.
So you just shut them down unless they can kill him in combat.
And I do have a command ability to shoot when I retreat, just to warn you. So if you're thinking you can make me retreat.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, you're right. So I'm not going to spend it there.
Okay.
The Death Shrouds are then going to go for a charge. They get a 10.
So they make it.
Which will get them in. So we'll move them in now.
Where are you going for?
Just the Wraith Guard.
This is with these guys, yeah?
Yep.
Do you want to leave space for the Lord?
Space for him, yeah.
Okay.
And then the Lord is going to give it a go. Wow, with a 10 as well.
Woo!
He's in.
He's flying.
And the Bugs going for a charge into the Wraith Guard, and they're also in.
Okay, that looks like one troublesome Wraith Guard.
Yep. With all that, it's now into combats. Okay, first combat is going to be the Death Shroud Terminators.
Mm-hmm.
They are 3 attacks each, 4 on the champion, hitting on 3s. That's not good, but doesn't my Lord of Contagion, doesn't give anything. Wow, okay, so no, that is a bunch of misses. And then they are strength 8 and your toughness 6.
Yep.
So 3s to wound. Wow, they have messed up massively.
They've got
2
plenty of other guys in there.
saves at -3.
2 saves at -3. So that's 2 6-up saves.
Yep.
Wow, good.
Okay, the first one does D3 damage. 2, which
Taking
does
out
kill
for
off
3
the
wounds.
wounded guy.
Yep.
And then the second one does 1 damage.
Passing over 1 damage.
Yep.
I am spending 2 command points in a vain attempt to hold this unit back. So I get 5 attacks from the Dire Avengers and 2. Well, we'll do the Exarch separately because he has the Power Glaive. 5 attacks from the Dire Avengers. I am hitting on 2s in this because of my Avenging Strike. Hitting on 2s. All hit.
Wounding on 5s normally.
So wounding on
up to 4s, rather.
up to 4s. Wounding on 4s. 2 wounds.
5 up in buns. 5 up to ignore damage. 1 dice.
And then the Dire Avenger
Exarch.
hitting on 2s. Of course he bowls a 1. And no, I'm not going to command re-roll that. And then he is wounding on. He's got +1 strength from this.
So he'll be wounding on 3s.
Wounding on 3s. Wounds. Rend is irrelevant.
5 up in
sorry, AP.
5 up to ignore. Saved.
Well, 1 less. 1 less. Whether it was worth 2 command points is question. And the Lord of Contagion piling in.
Yep. He is 5 attacks, 4 base, +1 because of the Death Shroud Terminators. He doesn't want to upset Mortarion. Hitting on 2s with him. And wounding on... He is strength 6, so wounding on 4s. Rerolling 1s. That is 3 saves at -3 rend, so 3 6-ups.
3 6-up saves into that unit. Oh, almost made 1.
Each one of those is 3 damage.
So 3 damage taking him out, and then 2 more.
With him. Nice. Then I've got the Bugs, unless you want to do a counter-offensive.
No,
oh, you can't do it more than
done
once.
it more than
can you?
once, yeah. So you are piling in with the Bugs.
Yep. I've got 3 attacks from the Plague Swords that hit on 4s. Wow. And wound on 5s. Rerollable. 1 save, no rent.
1 save, no rend. 1 3-up save.
Do you want to command point it or?
No.
Okay, and the mouth parts hitting on 4s as well, wounding on 5s. 1 save, no rent.
1 3-up save. No.
No, okay.
Takes him to 2 wounds.
The plague bearers going then. There's 8 of them left, plus the boss, so 9 attacks. They hit on 4s and wound on. They are strength 4, so they wound on 3s, rerollable. Oh, that was a wound. That's 5 wounds, so 5 3-ups.
5 3-up saves. Oh wow! Only 1 going through.
Nice. Do you want to spend your command point on that?
Well, I still don't hold the objective, so no, it's not worth it.
Okay.
Here we go then. This is just 1 attack coming back from the Wraith Blade. He is
Wraith
hitting... Wraith Guard. He is hitting on 3s. Which he does, and wounding at strength 5 against the... Oh, sorry, I'm targeting the drones.
Yeah, they're toughness 5.
So 4s. Which wounds?
Any rend?
With my fist, -1
5
rend makes no odds because it's
save.
5 and 5.
Yep.
Okay. Here we go into bravery. Lost 2 over here, so I'm good. Lost this unit. Anything other than a 1, I'm in trouble. Roll a 2, so I lose 1 model. Weird. And then over here we lost, I think 3 over there.
Yeah.
Oh no, sorry. Yeah, and the Dire Avengers lost 3 to shooting, didn't they?
Yep.
So
They're good.
2, they're good, and then
Wraith
the
Guard.
Wraith Guard rolls a 1. He sticks around.
Okay.
Okay, so there we go, going into my turn 2 in the command phase. Foolishly, I played like an Age of Sigmar player, so I moved off the objectives thinking I retained them, but of course, a newbie error, of course you don't. Likewise, you played exactly the same. You piled in away from the objective and took yourself out of contention of those. So the good news is you're only going to score 5 the next turn.
Yep.
The bad news is I scored nothing this turn and will have to rely heavily on secondary objectives. I do have some that I can hopefully win this turn. I can definitely win 1 of them with my maneuverability, which will, I think, pretty much guarantee me 3 points. But 3 points against 19 still feels like an uphill struggle. But, you know, it's a game of 5 turns. So let's get into this. Let's move into my movement. First and foremost, I'm going to spend 2 command points for a desperate breakout from this Wraith Guard. It does mean, whilst he can retreat and shoot, desperate breakout is a completely different rule. It's going to cost me 2 command points for the stratagem. He won't be able to shoot.
Yeah. It allows him to move through units.
Which means I can shoot at you at least. So I'm freeing all of those up as potential targets.
Mm-hmm.
Right, it basically means I can move through you.
Yep.
And if I can get a 5-inch... Oh, sorry, I do need to roll the dice because on a 1 he takes a mortal wound.
No.
Okay, well that's good news because he's already got 2 wounds. So 5-inch does take me to there.
Just an inch away.
Just an inch away from your models. Takes his 2 wound counter with him. And puts him onto the objective, although that's a bit of a moot point at this point. This Wave Serpent is actually going to go over to there.
Yep.
And... Right, okay. This Dire Avenger is going to move up within, say, 2 inches of you. Just there. Which seems foolish, I know. The Wraith Lord is going to move his full 8 inches around here. These guys are going to pull back to here. Taking the crates with them. That's impressive for a Dire Avenger. In fact, you know what? I am actually going to advance with those, giving me an extra 2 inches. And I kind of just need that just to get all of these people back onto this objective. Because, as I mentioned, Like a fool, I'd simply piled off of that object. Well, not even piled off, I just ran away from it. Still leaves me within 18-inch range of those for the Dire Avengers to shoot, which I'm quite happy about. Right, these guys are going to retreat, and I'm going to use Feigned Retreat, which I just need to... So Feigned Retreat is a stratagem that I use when a unit that falls back, which means I can still shoot and charge this turn.
Yeah, and I'm going to use a stratagem from the core rulebook for cut them down.
Yep.
So I can roll
command point.
Get 1 command point, and I can roll a dice for every model in my unit, and on a 6 you take a mortal wound.
Yep. Within engagement range, so that's good.
Yeah,
Yep.
so... 1 mortal wound.
So 1 mortal wound will kill 1.
Okay.
That's not good. But, needless to say, I can do...
you can run as well if you need.
Advance. I will advance as well. 1.
Command point?
Well, you know what? With the 8-inch, I think that's okay, because I can use the charge as well. So I'm not going to spend the command point.
Okay.
Don't forget I can charge. So with that, I can hopefully use the charge to get around there if I roll well enough. Right. Next up, the jet bikes using their full advance of 16-inch.
So they get 20.
Full advance of 6-inch. Sorry.
Yeah.
Which takes them over to here. Next up, the Farseer is just going to follow up with that unit as well. Now, I just want him within 12 inches of that thing. Okay. Just need to make sure I can get Doom off. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
All the distances are good there. Not a lot I can do about that until, well, we'll see, the Flyer comes on.
So you can come on 9 inches away from all my units.
Yeah, but I don't.
But he's got massive.
I don't
range,
need to. He's got huge range, hasn't he? So he's just going to come on there.
Yep.
I think, which will give me a whole bunch of. In fact, actually, what's their rapid fire range?
18.
18. So you know what? He's actually going to come on here.
Okay.
So, whoa. No, I need him over here. There's a reason I need him over here. Almost made that mistake, but even so, that's okay. I am going to have to sit in rapid fire range. But you're -1 to hit me because
I was thinking. There's not really.
Yeah, I can't get off the edge of the table. And even so, you could just move back a little bit, couldn't you, to gain that? So let's not worry too much about that. I think that's it for my movement, except for 1 surprise or 2 surprise pop-up units. Here we go.
Through the webway.
These guys are going to have to come here. Okay, so this unit's in 9 inches away from those guys, and the Wraithseer is coming 9 inches away from there as well. I brought them in separately because I want to try and get both of them in so the Wraith Guard benefit from the reroll ones. I think at that I'm into my psychic phase. Here we go then, into my psychic phase. First up, let's do Doom from the Farseer over here. Going off on a 7, it goes off on a 10.
I'm not in range to try and stop it.
Okay, well, I'm going to put that onto your Terminator unit.
Yep.
Because they got to go. Next up is Guide.
Mm-hmm.
Goes off on a 7.
Okay, so it goes off again.
And then finally the Spirit Seer going for Protect and Jinx. Going off on an 8. Surely you can deny that from somewhere.
Yeah. I do.
You do. I didn't need that. -1 save would have been brilliant on those termies. But not lucky enough. I guess I'm just going to have to hit you with as much rend as possible. Armor piercing as possible. Okay, I think that's it for my psychic phase. Let's go into shoot. There we go, shooting these 4 Dire Avengers, including the Exarch, so 7 shots coming from the pistol, of course. I'm going to shoot into this bug. It's got 1 wound remaining. So hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s.
2s.
Hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s because of 4 1s, by the way, out of 7 shots. Oh, man. And then wounding on 4s. So that's 3 wounds against it.
5 up in front. 5 up to ignore. Takes 1 and dies.
Excellent. This lonesome dire avenger here, looking for revenge against the floated blight drone for taking out his entire unit. Hits on 2s, rerolling 1s. Hits, wounds on 4 because of the +1 wound. He does indeed wound.
Save.
Okay, well, he tried. Bless him. Next up, the Crimson Hunter, shooting all the way across the table to take out the floated blight drone. He's firing with the 2 bright lancers. He's hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s. Both hit, and he's wounding on. This is strength 8 against toughness.
3s.
So wounding on 3s, rerolling
everything because I'm a flyer.
Failed wounds. Yeah. So okay, so 2 wounds at -4. Ren makes no odds because you got a 5 up.
5 up in front, which 1 goes through.
Okay, so this is D6. 2.
Do you want to spend a command point?
You know what? Yep. Here we go, after spending a command point. 4.
Okay, and I ignore them on a 5. Ignore 1, so I take 3 damage.
Okay, that's good. Good for me. Next up, the 2 shots from the pulse laser.
Yep.
This is hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s. Both hit. Wounding on 3s again, strength 8. Both wound again.
The 2 5-up saves because I've checked and he is actually demonic. Oh, they both go through. So how many damage is that each? 3
each, yeah.
Okay, and 5s to ignore. I ignored 1, so I take 5 damage. So that's up to 8.
8 damage.
Blech.
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 There you go. How many wounds has he got left? 2.
2, yeah.
The Farseer is going to yoink his
singing spear.
His singing spear across. If I can remove him, but here we go. This is the Farseer hitting on 2s. Yay. Now, singing spears always wound on a 2. And it does indeed wound.
Goes through my armor.
Okay, this is D3. It's, okay, here we go.
Oh,
3.
no!
3.
5 up to ignore. I ignored 1, so I do take 2, but I'm going to spend 1 command point.
Yeah, no, that's cool.
Command point reroll. I don't know.
Don't do it.
So he goes.
And you go down to 13 command points.
He does explode, though, in like a putrescent explosion.
Right, let's check that out.
So everybody within 7 inches, which is the Dire Avenger and the Wraith Lord, on a 4 up, take a mortal wound. So the Dire Avenger, nope, and the Wraith Lord, no. Okay.
Wow.
So he does just go down.
Wow, he goes down. Pew pew. Thank goodness for. I'm not quite sure who did the damage there. I love, but thematically, I loved how the Farseer just went.
Big howl,
that's going to be
eye.
trouble. Oink.
Yeah, just straight through it.
Next up, the Wind Riders are all pumping their shots into the Termies. I need the 6s on the wounds here. I don't think there's any command point that's going to help me on the wounds. So they are doomed though.
Doomed, yeah.
So I am re-rolling, but it's 6s I need really. Okay, so here we go. These are hitting on 3s, re-rolling because of the Warlord trait. Re-rolling. Oh wow, 1 miss. So
it's going to be 3s to wound, re-rolling.
3s to wound, re-rolling because of doom. Let's pull out the 6s first. I mean, that's the good news. 4 6s so far. Then I'm looking for the 1s and 2s to re-roll in the hope to get more 6s. But that is a cracking roll already anyway. Let's go for the re-roll on the wounds. No more 6s, but only 2 fails. So that is 4 at -3 rend.
Yep.
And then 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20 saves to make.
Okay, so the 4 up invulnerables. 1 goes through there. And here's the 2 up armors. That's good for you. That's quite a few misses.
How did you do
there.
against the Ren? Sorry, I missed
Only
that.
1 went through against the rending ones, of course.
Okay.
And then 5 up to ignore. To take 3 wounds. So 1.5 dice.
Okay, where do you want that from?
I'll kill this one and put a wound onto that guy.
A wound onto that guy. Nowhere near what I needed to do, but it's not the only chance I've got. I'm going to follow straight up with the 4 Dire Avengers here into them.
Yep.
So, the Dire Avengers hitting on 3s, rerolling.
2s,
rerolling. Of course, yeah, I keep forgetting about the Avengers Strike. Hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s. Wow, 1 run so far, which turned to a 6. Let's hope I can do that on the wounds. This is going to be 5s to wound. I'm looking for 6s though, really. Oh wow, 4 6s and no 5s. Oh, re-rolling wounds though. Yeah. With Doom. So still nothing on the re-roll.
4 up invulnerables. 1 goes through. The 5 up to ignore damage. I fail, so that wounded guy dies.
Lengthens the charge. Wasn't the best news for me.
Yeah.
But you know. It was either do that or do nothing. Okay, that leaves me with the Wave Serpent over there, which I'm going to target the final Terminator.
Yep.
So this is all 3 of the Shuriken cannons into him. 9 shots hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s. And there's a couple of 2s in there. Let's just get those out of the way and do the re-roll. That's all good. So 7 hits so far. Wounding on 3s.
Rerolling.
Wow, 1 render and a reroll. So that is 1, 2, 6 normal saves and 1 at -3 AP.
So 4 up invuln. Oh. Failed the invuln, so that's 1 so far. Then 2 up armor. That's 2 gone through with 5 ups to ignore. Takes 1 wound.
Just takes 1 wound, okay. Next up then, I am going to expend my shield from the Wave Serpent.
Yeah.
So this targets the closest unit, and we are going to have to work out what the closest unit is. But I've decided now is the time to pump the shield. I don't care what it targets, because this is mortal wounds at the end of the day. So here we go on a 2 up. Yes, so...
D3 mortal wounds.
D3 mortal wounds. 2 mortal wounds.
5 ups to ignore.
We haven't checked which is the closest enemy unit
somebody's going to take 2 wounds.
Let's check that for a second. Okay, so it looks like it's the bloat drone that takes 2 mortal wounds, putting it up to 3 wounds.
Yep.
Then I think I will spend the command point, which allows me to fire it again. Yep. So for 1 command point, I can overload it, and we will shoot again. So 2 up. No! What a waste of a command point. Could I command re-roll the 2 up?
No.
In a desperate attempt to please his Farseer, the Spirit Seer fires his pistol. Hits.
Yep.
I should have said the target, the bugs. Trying to get rid of that last wound.
5 to wound.
Need a 6 though, but no. Fluffs it on a 1. Okay. Okay, so the Wraith Lord is going to put his Shuriken Cannon and shoulder-mounted catapults into this unit here, but the Bright Lance is going to fire backwards over his shoulder in an attempt to remove the bugs.
Okay.
So here we go then. The Wraith Lord's guided.
Yep.
So catapults first. This is 2 Shuriken catapults, 4 shots.
3's re-rolling.
3 re-rolling.
Good job.
All hit.
4's to wound.
And that's 3 wounds. No Rens though, but again, doesn't make really a matter
5
against this unit, does it? I keep forgetting the amount of...
5 up to ignore. Well, 2 die.
2 die. Then the Shuriken Cannon. 3 shots. 3's re-rolling. All hit. Wounding on 2s?
3's.
3's. Wounding on 3s. All wound, 1 at a high rend, makes no odds.
5 a pinball. Oh no.
They're high AP. Goodness me.
5 to ignore. Oh, I ignored all of them.
Yoit! Here we go then. The Bright Lance oinking backwards over his shoulder at the bug. This is 3s to hit. I was going to say re-rolling.
Yeah,
with guide, but he's hit anyway. And that's a strength 8, toughness. Yep, so 3s to wound. 2. Okay, at that shooting is over. Charges.
Yep.
Dire Avengers.
The Plague Bearers.
Yeah, I think I have to do it really. So the Dire Avengers. 6-inch charge, so they're going to use that charge to leap round into here. Let's hope they can do enough damage. You've got sat on so many command points though. From an activation point, you're good, aren't you?
You got the Wraith
unless
Lord.
I don't get anybody else in. Wraith Lord.
It's like a 10.
No, I think that's a 12, to be honest.
Well, you only have to get within an inch as well, remember.
It is a 12 though.
Okay.
Yeah, no, and I'm not going to command re-roll that. And I'm glad I got that roll out of the way because I have my Wraith Guard over here. And an 8, they don't make it. No, I'm not going to command point that. It's when I've only got 3 command points left, it's too risky for a 9-inch charge.
Yep.
Okay, just one thing we've just realised in turn 2 is I should be rolling a dice every time I spend a command point. And on a 6 up, I actually get a command point back. Now, you can only get 1 command point back a turn.
Yep.
You've allowed me a backseat on the full command points I've spent this turn. So I've got 4 chances at a 6, basically. And I don't get 1. Okay. Alright, last thing is charging the spirits here.
Of course. Of course.
The Spirit Seer makes a brave dash over towards the bugs.
Yep.
It's foolish, I know, but he has 2 attacks. He's hitting on, I think, hitting on 2s. He's hitting on 2s and wounding on 2s. And he does 2 damage. So you never know. He might just take a bug off. Here we go, activating the Dire Avengers.
Yep.
I'm hitting on 2s. 2 wounds, 2 hits. Wounding on 4s. 1 wound.
5 pinball. 5 to ignore. I do lose 1.
And then the Exarch going in hits with both.
Yep.
He's got +1 strength.
Yep.
So does that make a
4,
difference?
so he's 3s to wound now.
3s to wound. 2 wounds.
5 pinball. Oh, 5 to ignore. So 2 die in total.
Okay. Well, we're down to 4 each.
Pachoo.
Okay, your bug's attacking the spirits here.
Yeah, because I'm spending command points to let me do it.
Yep.
The 3 attacks from the Plague Sword is 1 hit and a wound, so 1 for a pinball.
1 for a pinball. And it's a 1.
So that's just 1 wound. The actual flyers and 3s to wound. Re-rolling. Okay, that's 5 wounds, so 5 for a pinbuns.
5 for a pinbuns. I'm not terrified at all. Okay, so 2 more go through.
So it's just 3 wounds in total.
3 wounds onto the Spirit Seer, which means he at least gets his attacks back. There we go, Spirit Seer. He needs to do this. Hitting on 2s. Yes.
That's 2 hits.
Wounding on 2s. These are 2 damage. 1 wound.
Okay, I've got 5 of him, bud. I fail it, so it's 2
2
damage.
damage.
5 ups to ignore. Oh, I didn't ignore any, so the 1 bug on a wound dies.
Oh, there goes the terrain and there goes the bug. My goodness, Spirit Seer. You made me sweat for that one. Okay, these wee little play bearers at the back here. There's only 4 of them left.
Yep, 5 attacks. Hitting on 4s. 2 hits. Winning on 3s. Re-rolling. 2 wounds, so 2 4-ups.
2 4-up saves. 1 going through. That's not the news I needed. And I'm not going to command re-roll it. There's no point. Going into morale phase. I can't fail over there. It's only lost 2 models.
I can. I lost 2. No, so I'm good.
bug.
And
On a
he
1, you
can't-
get one
yeah,
back, don't
but
you?
On a 1, no. So
Okay, and what about the Death
you know
Guard?
what? I think they're pretty brave.
Okay, so at leadership 9, they're fine.
Yep.
All right, we just need to tally up points and then go into your turn 3. Not what I wanted. These guys needed to make the charge because basically I needed to kill your hero.
Yep.
I know we're meant to keep it secret, but there's not much point. So I was going for assassinate over there. Okay, well, at that though, I do get the secondary objective, engage on all fronts. I managed to put models in each quarter of the table, hence my slight, oh my goodness, what am I doing when I put the flyer down in the wrong quadrant?
Yeah.
So at that, because I'm in all 4 quarters of the table, and I'm none of the ones claiming that are within 6 inches of the center of the table, I gain 3 points from that. It's not what I was hoping for. I was hoping for 6 this turn.
Yeah.
Didn't happen, but I have gained 3 points. So 3 points to 19. I can't believe I'm saying that. Let's go into turn 3. Here we go then. You, in the command phase, you go up to 14 command points.
That's pretty much it.
You score 5 points.
Yeah, I score 5 points.
And I think that's it, isn't it? Movement phase. Into Death Guard movement phase.
Yeah, I'm going to start off with this unit.
Mm-hmm.
So they've only just got enough move.
Are they a 5-inch
Yeah.
move? Okay, they can't actually move forward. They're just on the floor below. You can move through floors, is how it works. So you will be in exactly the same position, but on the floor below, okay? Unless you're going to advance them.
They're going to just move over here then.
Okay, next up.
Demon Prince,
Whoop, whoop.
flying forward 12.
Oh yeah, he's
Just
got his
up to
eye
there.
on the Wraith Lord, I'm guessing?
Yeah. Then
Yeah.
these units, they can just hop over the barrier front right.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure. Are you going to go for a charge there?
That's the hope.
Yeah, you kind of need to.
And then they're just getting up and over the Blightcaster there. The Lord of Contagion and the Death Shroud, just move them 4 inches towards the Wraith Guards.
No problem.
That's all they need to do.
I'm just going to rescue his dice for a second. He's taken a wound, by the way, just as a reminder.
Yep.
And he's still doomed, of course.
Yeah. And that's all our movement, so then it's into Psychic.
Here we go, into Psychic. Don't know whether you guys can hear the noise, maybe not, but it is throwing it down outside at the moment.
I'm going to go for a Miasma of Pestilence onto the Demon Prince, which I get on a 6.
What does that do?
-1 to hit.
Let's go for the deny. Where else is your other...
So he's the one that's casting this
Oh,
spell.
in which case then let's go from the spirits here.
Yep.
And on a 6, I don't stop it.
Blaze of Putrefaction onto the Demon Prince, which on a 6, again, I think I get.
I'm out of deny range for that, so you are good.
He's going to do his Unholy Vitality, I think it's called.
Okay.
Which I fail. That'll do give him +1 strength and toughness. That's all the psychic powers into shoot.
Okay, here we go.
Spending a command point for Veterans of the Long War on this unit, so +1 to all wound rolls. They're hitting on 4s with the bolters because you're hard to hit. That actually helped you quite a bit. And then they're strength 4, Crimson Hunter's toughness. So they are
6.
Yeah, so strength 4, toughness 6. So 5s to wound normally, up to 4s. 3 saves, no rend.
So 3 plus saves, basically.
Okay.
I do actually think I have I thought I had an input save for this guy, but maybe not. It's a while since I played him. Here we go. 3 up save. Oh, wow. All good.
Okay. And then the Plasma Gun, I am going to supercharge it. Force to hit. 1 hit. And strength 8, so it's going to be a 3 to wound, which is actually a 2. 1 save at -3 rend.
That takes me to a 6 of save, which I fail.
2 damage.
2 damage. Okay. Okay, next up.
Yeah, this unit of Death Guard, everything into the Wraith Guard. The bolters on 3s. And 5s. That's 1 save, so 1 3 up.
Okay, need to make this. And I don't, so he goes. Moving swiftly into your charge phase, Jan.
Yeah,
what are you thinking?
The Lord of Decay into the Wraith Guard.
Okay, yep.
6.
It's close. We'll double check. Well, you've only got to get within an inch, haven't you?
Yep.
So you are good.
Sweet. And the Death Shroud. Failed. I'm going to spend a command point to reroll that.
Okay, taking you to 12 command points.
Yep, and I got a 10.
Excellent.
So he's
anywhere in particular, or
just straight in? Yeah.
to the front?
Then I've got the Demon Prince, who's going to try and charge. Do you want to Overwatch with the Wraith Lords?
Yes, because he's probably the most effective. He's guided.
Yep.
So why not? Let's go for that. I'll spend the command point. Okay, spending the command point. Let's see if I get it back first. No, I don't.
Okay.
So let's go for the 3 shots from the Shuriken Cannon. This is hitting on 6s, re-rolling because of guided. Okay, nothing so far. 1 so far.
Yep.
And
Strength
then
6.
Strength 6. Oh, it rends as well. So sorry, armor pierce at -3.
Yeah, so 5 up in one. I saved.
And the Bright Lance, again, looking for that 6, getting a 1, going once more into the breach, and getting another 1.
You've got the catapults as well, so 4 shots from that.
I can try them, sure. Here we go, nothing at all. 3 1s. My goodness, I reckon I've rolled more 1s in this game than I've rolled in a lifetime. Nothing at all.
Okay, then he'll try and charge again. Well, that's actually a 6. Which doesn't get him in. So he's having to stay there.
Okay.
Into combat then. Charge phase. I've got these plague marines. Oh, I got 10. Give up.
Okay, so the Lord of Contagion into the Wraith Guard.
Yeah, here we go. It's 5 attacks because of the Death Shroud that's left.
Mm-hmm.
Hits on 2s. 1 miss. Which I'm going to spend my command point on.
Why not?
Free roll.
Taking you to 11 command points.
And I do hit with everything. I am strength 6 and you are toughness
6.
So this is forced wound. Oh wow, that's only 2 saves at -3.
So 2.
2 saves. It'll just be the 4 up in one.
2 on the 4 up invent. Wow, 1 goes through.
3 damage though, so I get 1 up.
3 damage.
And then I go next. Do you want to spend that command point?
Yes. It's a very expensive. No, it's 2 command points. It would take me to 0. I can't afford it.
Are you sure?
No, I can't afford
Are
it.
you sure?
Yep, I'm absolutely certain. Go for it.
Okay, so 4 attacks from the Death Shroud, hitting on 3s, only 2 hits, wounding on 3s, 2 saves at 4 up in one.
2 saves on the 4 up invent. Both saving.
Damn.
That was the right call. Okay, activating the Plague Marines.
Yeah, so 6 attacks from the base guys.
We know he's dead, but come
3s,
on, let's make you earn this.
Wounding on 3s. 3 saves, no rent.
3 4 up invents.
He saved them all.
He tanks it.
Okay,
Like a boss.
The boss man going with his power fist, hitting on 4s. Oh, punched you once, wounding on a 2. Punched you again.
Looking for that 4, otherwise it's all over, and he doesn't get it. He goes. Oh, command point on a 50-50 roll, and you've still got the bugbear though. You're going to kill him. Okay, so I need a command point here. I'm spending a command point on a 4 up in one.
Hey!
Makes it.
Oh, I know.
On a 6 up.
Hey!
The command. Activating the 3 brave Dire Avengers remaining, hitting on 2s, re-rolling 1s. No, they don't re-roll 1. What am I saying? They're hitting on 2s.
Yep.
But they are wounding on 3s.
Yep. No, 4s.
4s, 2 wounds, even so,
Jesus.
before the Exarch even has a go.
5 pin run, and a 5 up to no.
And then the Exarch has another go. He rolls off the table, but he gets it. And then he wounds also on, I think, 2s?
No, 3s.
3s, isn't he? 3s. Then he makes it 2 wounds.
5 up pin run. 5 up to ignore.
And the plague drone
Yep.
having a go at the nigh immortal spirit seer.
Hits on a 4. He missed. And can the bug chomp you on 4s and 3s? 1 save. You've only got 1 save. 1 4 up pin run.
Okay, so activating the Wraith Guard, the Wraith Blade, sorry. I'm going to pile them in. I'm going to have to put 2 attacks into the Terminator first, who's doomed.
Mm-hmm.
And then 2 attacks into the Lord. I can't take the Lord down this turn. You're going to pass everything over to the Terminator anyway. So let's try and remove him because he's doomed. I might as well have those wounds going through. So here we go, hitting on 4s.
Yep.
Not minus to hit you at all or anything.
No.
There was a lot of fandango going off now. So hitting on 4s. That's 1 hit. Wounding on strength 7.
So it'll be 3s to wound.
Re-rolling because of doom. Going through.
And a 4+ invulnerable. Goes through.
D3 damage.
Ooh.
3 damage.
Yep, he goes.
Pops the Terminator out of the way.
Whoa.
Leaving the remaining 2 to attack into the Lord on 4s. Leaving the remaining 2 to attack into the Lord, rolling on 4s, hitting on 4s, all hit.
Whoa.
Wounding on, this is strength 7, toughness
6, so 3s to wound.
3s to wound. Okay, 3 wounds.
Nice. This is a 4 up invuln, so you know what that means. I'm going to fail 2 of them. So that's 2d3 damage.
6 damage.
Nice. 5 up to ignore. Sorry, he's a 4 up to ignore because of his command trait, his warlord trait. 2 wounds.
You've done them all? No,
2
2
wounds.
wounds.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
That's
Pretty
good.
pretty
Do
average.
you want him back? Yeah?
Yeah.
That's good. No, I'm fine with that. The heavily depleted plague bearers after that stunning attack from the Dire Avengers,
they're-
who were only hitting on 2s.
Yeah.
Only hitting
And
on
they're
2s.
just so thin down. They hit on 4s. I hit 2.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I wound
go
on
for it.
3s.
Yeah.
Oh,
No.
1 wound. 1 4
One
up armor.
1 4 up armor.
Oh,
I could
out-
lose a
out
2
the
off
tray.
the tray, but we all say it doesn't count if it's not in the tray, and I get a 5.
There you go. There you go.
Here we go into the morale phase. The spirit. Oh, spirit is gone.
Yes.
Dire Avengers. Did I lose 1?
No.
When I retreat? No. I'm good. I'm good. They lost 1, but they're good.
They're good.
So
no
how
morale.
about you?
No, nothing.
No morale.
Nothing.
Okay, let's move into my turn 3. Do you score anything from that? Any of the secondary
No.
objectives? No.
No.
Okay.
Oh wait, actually,
oh,
I might
what?
do. I might do.
Okay, let's check. Okay,
So I
you do, but you
I
don't.
totally don't have assassinate as one of my secondary objectives.
No, neither do I. Totally
Um,
have that as well.
Yeah, but that's at the end of the battle round. It just in case, like, you know, hypothetically, if one of us had assassinate, it's at the end of the battle, not battle round. So if hypothetically I did have it right now and I've killed the spirit seer, I don't get it yet. I get it at the end of the battle round. So,
But obviously, it's a secret.
but of course, I don't have it.
Okay, into Craftworld turn 3, is it? My goodness me, command phase. I gain a point back, taking me to a massive 3 command points.
And you get 10 victory points.
I get
You know
1
what?
and then 2, but I
So
don't
you
get
get
the 3, unfortunately.
So, but you do get 10. And you get 2 points for holding a mid one from this secondary objective. So you get 12 victory points there.
Look at me leaping back into the game.
Woo!
Okay, so here we go into my movement. The jet bikes.
Zoom, zoom.
Zoom, zoom.
Doing Eldar things.
They're just going for it now. You've done it, Jack. You've annoyed them. So if you've got any question over where this unit is going to target, don't have any doubt. Don't have any fear. Okay then, and the Farseer. You know what? The Farseer is going to come across. Oh, I was thinking I could yoink my spear at you again because he's done so well with that.
Yeah.
He's going to come. Farseer. Oh, crikey! Farseer is going to come over here and get within 3 inches of him, which is what they need for the re-roll to hit.
Yep.
The Wraith Lord is going to walk across. If you're wondering where he's going, don't.
Yep.
The Dire Avengers, I think, are just going to move back onto here. Doesn't seem particularly sensible, other than if he ever escapes, he's going to have to do something, isn't he? This Dire Avenger is going to advance.
4.
Giving himself 4, so it makes him...
Absolutely huge.
He just legs it round here and he goes, wait! You think you've got trouble with one Exarch? Now what are you going to do? Leaving me the Wave Serpent. Okay, for the rest of my movement then, the Wave Serpent... You know what? The Wave Serpent is going to come down to here. It's going to put itself on the objective. And that just gives me options in terms of stuff moving off the objective. Come my turn, I think. Now I've finally bent my head around the need to defend an objective.
Yep.
Okay, the flyer. So I can, turn up to 90 degrees and I've got a minimum movement of 20 inch, haven't I?
Yeah, so you can...
So the flyer's going to do...
Do you want to do another... Can it do another turn? Because it's a vector dancer?
Yeah, but I'm not worried about it. It's fine.
Yeah, it's 360 arc.
It's kind of where I need it. Is that a character?
Yes.
Yeah, that's where I need him then.
Yep.
Not that I've got Assassinate.
No, not at all.
Here we go into Psychic Phase. The Spirits... Oh... the Farseer is going for 2 psychic powers for Farseers.
What?
I'm sure I read in the book they were competent psychers.
No,
there we go.
No, apparently not.
Doom. Not at that, I don't.
You can re-roll 1.
I can re-roll 1 and I will go for it because I need it. Come on. Yes, out of 7.
I'll
go for the deny.
Yep, with a double 6.
Okay, so let's go for guide. Another 5. That doesn't go off.
Yep.
Can't spend a command point.
Cast
matchless. Okay, actually, at that, I will not bother with any of the psychic powers. Doom would have been very, very useful, but
you could spend the command point to cast 1 more and do smite.
Yeah, I know, but smite, man.
D3 more wounds.
How many am I on? 3 command points. I will hang on to it. Into shooting and 8 shots from these Dire Avengers into the Death Guard unit.
Yep.
Hitting on 2s, re-rolling 1s. All hit. Wow, whose dice are these? Wait a minute, I've got a wound yet. Toughness?
5, so 5's to wound.
5's to wound, 6s, so that is 2 wounds, one of them being a 6.
Yeah, so the one on a 6 is a 6 up save. Nope, and the 3 up save. Yep. So 1 goes through at a 5 to ignore.
That'll do.
So 1 dice.
Okay. Next up, the Farseer yoits his singing spear at the big guy.
Okay.
Hitting on 2s.
Yep.
And of course, he actually does grant himself reroll hits of 1, which rarely comes into play because he's normally surrounded by shuriken catapults. So here we go. Interestingly enough, that will apply to the dude there, won't it? So he does hit on a 2, and he always wounds on a 2. I'm swapping dice. And there's that 6 from the Blood Bowl dice we've been looking for.
5 up in one. Oh. I made it.
27 shots coming from the jet bikes, the Wind Riders. Do I split my shots?
Oh.
No, putting everything in. The Wave Serpent's there as well, should I need to kill the bug. Everything into the Death Guard. These are hitting on 3s, re-rolling because of the Spirit Seer's Warlord ability. Okay. There's a few 1s and 2s in there, but this is my rolling, so nothing to surprise anyone so far. Let's do the re-rolls. Oh, wow, okay, so miss with 2, so that's 25 shots going through, but, you say, Phil's finally coming back until you see his wound rolls.
Yep, 3s to wound.
3s to wound. No doom effect.
Re-roll though.
Yeah, that's my kind of
That's
roll.
quite good.
It looks alright, actually, because there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 at AP -3.
Okay, so the 7 at -3 all go through, and then how many normal wounds?
And then 10 normal saves.
So 10 3-ups. So I failed 4 off, so that's 11 wounds with 5s to ignore.
What?
Dude.
You've picked my dice up, Jack.
Gone. They just got chop sueyed.
Maybe it was the dynamic pointing of the jet bikes.
Yeah, that was
Is that what it was
They
about?
got a point in the right way.
The Wave Serpent eyes up the lonesome character who's lost his shields. He does get +1 save because of the bars, but the pipes broken though, admittedly. Hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s.
Yeah.
Good 2s.
Oh yeah!
1s re-roll into 1s. That's how it's done.
That's what we like. 3s.
Yes. Just 2 wounds.
Saved there.
The 2 Exarchs firing their pistols.
The Exarch on the outside can't do it because he's not in the combat.
Yee. The 1 Exarch firing his pistol. There's a 5.
That hits.
There's a 3.
Doesn't wound.
The Crimson Hunter Exarch uses his rear-facing turret to shoot his Bright Lancers backwards. Here we go with the Bright Lancers. This is 2 shots, hitting on 2s, I believe.
Yeah.
No reroll 1s because of no fly. No.
Did you get any hits?
1 hit.
Oh.
And 1 wound at 5 minus something. Ren, you got
6
+1 save though.
Yep, so it goes through.
Okay, that goes through. So D6. And that's where we spend the command point, folks.
Well, remember, it doesn't spill over.
Oh, that's a point. How many wounds have those guys got?
1.
Oh, okay, go for it. You can roll 2 5s anyway.
Yeah,
that'll do. In which case, then, the pulse laser, again, hitting on 2s. Bang goes the 1s.
Nice.
Wounding on, anything over the 1. But re-rolling wounds because I'm an Exarch. Yes!
Oh. Goes through, so that's 3 damage.
3 damage, yeah, take that.
Oh, it doesn't matter. No, he still dies.
The Rune Lord?
The Rune Lord.
The Wraith Lord firing his shuriken cannon into Big Flappy Bug Guy.
Yep.
That's a Demon Prince, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s.
Yes.
All hit. Wounding on, what's his toughness?
I think he's like toughness 6, so it'll be 4s.
Wounding on 4s.
Yep.
1 wound. Don't bother looking it up because the rest was a 2 and a 1. I'll look it up anyway.
Was it
It's 5. I got a 5,
okay,
2 and a 1.
so 3 up armor. I'm good.
Did it? Bright Lance. Hits. Bright Lance.
Yeah.
Shuriken catapults into him. Come on. Re-rolling 1s though. Come on.
Yes.
You can do this. And then wounding on probably 5s or 6s with this. Yeah, 5s, is it? 1 wound. No rend. No armor piercing. Rend is so much
Save.
easier to say than AP, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go into the charge phase. Yeah. Okay, the Wraith Lord is charging. Yeah, 2. That'll do
Oh,
it.
that's good. Solid roll.
The Jetbags
Oh, yeah.
charging. Oh, yeah, 9 inches, baby.
Sweet.
Okay, the Exarch over here charging, probably on a 2. No, 4. What the hell? He fills his boots with a massive charge of 4.
Yep.
Okay, dangerous to do it, but the Farseer as well. 11 inches. Comes back here.
Mayo.
That's to grant the reroll ones
Yeah.
to the
Braveguard.
Wraith Guard. Okay, here we go then. The Wraith Lord hitting with his Ghost Glaive.
Oh, yeah.
He is 3s to hit.
Oh, yeah. Let's see it. Let's see those ones.
Yeah, baby.
Oh, no.
And then at strength,
Like
9. Strength 9 with the Ghost Glaive because he gets
Seriously?
+2.
Seriously?
Yep.
That is 3 to wound.
3 to wound. 2 wounds.
Do you spend a command point for 1 more?
You know what? I'm going to do it. Come on. Oh, I'll get a 1. Do I get the command point back? No, I roll another 1. I'm so good at 1s.
So this is going to be 3 5-up invuns. 2 go through, so 2d6 damage.
2d6. Come on, dude. 8.
Wow.
How many wounds has that thing got?
Wow. It's got 4 lefts now.
Okay.
Saved 4 of them.
So then I'm going to hit you with my Wraithbone Fists. Oh, how I wish.
Okay, I'm going to spend 2 command points now
Really?
to fight with my Lord.
Oh my goodness, I didn't see that coming.
Okay, I'm going to spend 1 command point on Veterans of the Long War to give him +1 to his wound rolls. I'm hitting on 2s. I'm going to spend a command point on my command point reroll. So I've spent 2 command points. And then I am now 3s to wound normally because you're a 4-up save and I'm toughness 4 and I'm strength 6. Up to 2s. Oh, still another 1. That's 3 saves at -3, which doesn't matter. So you're a 4-up invulnerable save.
3 4-up invuns. 1 goes through.
Nice. So it's only 3 damage. Turns out the 1 though, it's a plague weapon, so I can reroll wound rolls with 1.
Oh, okay.
So it does actually wound. So that's another 4-up invuln.
4-up invun.
Which makes
goes
there we
through.
go.
So then
So
3 damage.
3 5-up
Which I
ignores.
ignore on a 5. None
Ghosts.
so far. And so that's 2 wounds going through.
Okay.
Dire Avenger Exile goes crazy on you. Hitting on 2s. He hits both. Wounding on 3s, I think, with this, because he's got a +1 to wound. And he wounds with both.
5-up invuln. 1 save. 5-up to ignore. No, 1 dies.
No, 1 dies. Okay, right, that's good.
You're getting them.
That's good. 9 attacks into the bug.
Yep.
Hitting on 3s. Wounding on. What's your toughness?
Like 5.
Okay, so I'm strength 3.
So 5s.
1 wound.
Oh! Oh! I can't just take it.
It takes a wound. You know what? All things considered, 2 attracts from the Farseer. He's hitting on 2s, re-rolling 1s, and then wounding on 2s with the Singing Spear. 2 wounds.
Rend?
Oh, yes.
Sorry,
No AP on this one, I'm afraid. I was under the impression it had one, but
no.
apparently not.
2
up.
Oh, saved him. Double 2.
Double 2 though, just
Double 2.
enough.
If you add
Never
an
roll
armor
more
pen,
than you need.
yeah,
Never
no,
roll.
never waste those good rolls.
Jack, your activation of the Plague Bearers. Do you wish to target the Exarch at all? Are you going to split
No,
your
I'm just going
attacks
to do it into the unit.
into the unit that has been bogged down with them for all this
Force to
time?
3s to win. 2 saves, no, right? So 2
2
4 up.
4-up saves.
Oh,
1 going
nice.
through. You've done it. Oh, the building took him out.
Yeah!
You've done it again. 8 attacks coming from the Wraithblades, gaining the reroll ones from the Farseer, but I am hitting on 4s because of the Ghost Axes.
Yep.
So 8 attacks, hitting on 4s, rerolling 1s. Couple of 2s in there, but 1 1. And another 1. My goodness.
Nice.
You know what? We know what's great to go with a 1?
Another one.
1.
Take
And
that
then
one.
strength 7, toughness.
6.
Yep, that's just 1 wound, Jack. 1 wound.
Nice. I think he's actually toughness 5, but it wouldn't have made a difference.
Yeah, everything was 1s
Yeah,
and
he's toughness
2s.
5. Saved it on the infant.
Demon Prince into the Wraith Lord.
Yep, 4 attacks, hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s. They all hit. It's Hellforged Sword, so I'm strength 7, you're toughness 8, so it's going to be wounding on 5s. 1 save at -2 rend.
So 1.
5 up.
Nope.
3 damage.
Wowzers. The Dire Avengers from that remaining unit there. 1 from the Dire Avenger himself, hitting on 2s. He hits. Wounding on 3s? No. And then the 2 from the Exarch on 2s. Wounding on 3s? No. And the Doodlebug into the jet bikes.
Yeah, the dude hits on a 4. You missed. The bug hits on 4s. 2 hits. Wounds on 4s. 1 save. No rend, so 1-3 up.
Which I make.
Ah, nice.
Okay, so at that we move into my morale phase. I don't think there's any tests to be taken.
No.
No. But
No.
I do score 3 points for being in all 4 quadrants again as a secondary objective. And as such, that takes me 18 to 24. So not a bad turn. It's a return, at least, of some description.
I think now I'm losing.
It's
models.
a war of attrition now, isn't it? Which, you know,
Yeah.
Nurgle are very good at wars of attrition, but it is indeed a war of attrition.
Yeah.
Here we go, moving into Death Guard, turn 4 command phase. You score
Yeah, I get
5
5 points for my 1 there. I don't hold any of the others, and I get a command point. And that's about it for the command
So I think
phase.
that's taking you a total of 10 command points, and
Yep.
the score is currently 18 to 29.
Yeah.
Here we go into movement.
Yeah, I'm going to start off. These guys are just going to put some bolt around into an aeroplane as it flies past.
Seems unnecessary.
But, you know, they got to do what they got to do. You know what? I think I killed the plasma gun off there. Oh well. It'll be alright. Bolters are better than plasma guns anyway. Got this mage just moving up. And that's about it. I don't really have much more I can do in terms of movement. So it's into psychic.
Here we go then, moving into your psychic phase.
Yeah, Miasma of Pestilence onto the Demon Prince. I get it with a 6. You can try and
Going
stop
from the
that.
Demon Prince or
No, it's
from
coming
the...
from the Sorcerer.
Oh, actually, I was looking for, of course, so
The
yes,
Farseer.
24 inches. The Farseer is in range to attempt deny, so I will do. And on a double 2, I
Don't.
can re-roll a deny, though.
Yes. Yeah, because you go.
What does that grant?
-1 to hit him.
Let's go for it. No!
Okay, I'm going to go for Blades of Putrefaction onto him from the Sorcerer again. I get it on a 7.
Go for the deny again.
Oh,
And on
yeah.
an 8, that shuts that down.
And then the Demon Prince is just going to smite the Wraith Lord.
Okay.
I do, so D3 mortal wounds. Just 1.
Oh, I was already putting 3 on. I was going on your average roll.
That's all my magic. So, all my psychic, so into shooting. Okay, shooting. I'm spending 2 command points. 1 on Blight Bombardment, 1 for Veterans of the Long War, which means all of them get to throw their grenades and they get +1 to wound.
Mm-hmm.
So this is going to be 5d6 shots. 10, that's going to be 20 shots.
Wowzers. That's such a good command
Yeah.
point.
With the hard to hit, the -1 to hit from it being a flyer, I'm now 4s to hit. That was pretty bad, but oh well.
You
I'm
can make up for it on the wound.
strength 3. I'm guessing you're going to be above toughness 6. So
I am toughness 6.
okay, yep. So that means I'm going to be 6s to wound, but Veterans of the Long War make it 5s, and these are plague weapons, so I can re-roll 1s.
Okay. Well, a couple of 1s in there. Ooh, not a good roll though, Jack.
No.
Oh.
Just one. 1 3-up save.
1 3-up save onto the Crimson Hunter, of which he fails, so takes a wound.
Just one.
Okay, here we go then. As you didn't do any charges, I get to activate first. I'm going to activate this reunit. At the moment, I'm on re-rolling ones. I'm also spending a command point for Supreme Disdain, so any hits of a 6 give me an additional attack, or at least I attack again. I still have to roll to hit. So here we go. Hitting on 4s, re-rolling 1s. That's 1 6 in there. No 1s. I'm just going to roll that, so that's a hit.
Okay.
And then wounding on 3s.
Yep.
Oh wow. That's 7 wounds.
Okay. 4 up invuln rather. Oh wow. 5 go through, so 5d3 damage.
5d3 damage. So that is 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11 damage.
This is
4 up
ignores. Oh yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's got 1 wound left.
Amazing.
But he's still kicking.
Toughed it out. Top man. So you've elected to attack back to stop the Farseer getting his attack in, because with 1 wound remaining, you've got to go for it, really.
I've got hope. So I'm going to put everything into the Farseer. This is 4 attacks. Hitting on 2s, all hit. And this is going to be wounding on 3s, because you're toughness 4 on a bike. I get to reroll 1s. That's 3 wounds, so 3 4-up invulnerable saves.
3 4-up invulns. Oh wow, 1 going through.
Do you want to spend your command point? It won't kill him.
I do have an ignore.
Yeah, this is 3 damage.
No, I'm going to save the command point.
Yeah, so 3 5-up ignores from the ghost tower.
3 5-up ignores. 2 ignored, so 1 wound going through.
Nice.
Wow, that's a turn of events for me, for sure. Because I need to hold this objective, I'm desperately attacking with the Dire Avengers over here.
Yep.
So this is the Dire Avenger, hitting on 2s, wounding on... I think he's wounding on 2s.
No,
wounding on 3s, isn't he? So he hits, he wounds.
5 up invuln.
Oh.
5 up to ignore. No, so
Don't
1
tell
dies.
me I actually kill 1. Wow. And now the Exarch, hitting on 2s, re-rolling 1s.
Oh.
Both going through, wounding on, I think, 3s with this one.
No, I think it's 2s with this one, because he has the power glaive.
He has the power glaive, yeah, so... Both going through, wow.
5 up invuln. Oh, made them both.
Ah.
So just 1 plague bearer.
Still, 1 less attack back, that's count. The Demon Prince attacking the Wraith Guard.
Yeah, going with the Hellforged Sword. He hits on 2s, re-rolling 1s.
I wish his cool little invuln thing actually worked.
And...
Just for decoration, folks.
And wounding on 5s, because you're toughness say. Oh, wow, that's 3 saves at -2. So 3 5-up
saves. Oh, wow, 2 go through.
That is 6 damage, so does that kill him on 10?
I will double check. Okay, well, at that, it kills him. I am going to spend a command point for a command reroll. So that's 2 command points I've spent this turn. Xenazar hit 0 now. I'm going to roll to see if on a 6 I get either of them back. No, I don't. Okay. And then looking for the 5-up. Oh, I roll a 1. He goes. In an attempt to just hold on to those points for my turn. The Exarch piles in. He's hitting on 2s, re-rolling 1s. Not re-rolling 1s. I don't know why I was saying that. I'm thinking of the shurikens. And then wounding on 2s with a power glaive again. So yes, he does wound.
5 up invuln. 5 up to ignore. Nope, 1 more dice.
Oh, 1 more. Banner or normal die?
Yeah,
the banner.
No, leave the banner.
Oh, leave the banner. Okay, yeah. Oh, because people can come back,
Never know.
Oh, no, not with this unit.
No, they can.
Oh, they can. Yeah. Right. Okay, that leaves the doodle bug.
The bug, his plague sword, missed. The actual bug, wow, hit everything. And then wounding on 4s. Oh, wow. 3 saves, no rend, so 3 4-ups.
3 4-up saves. 2, all going through.
Oh,
wow.
I think it's 2 damage each as well.
So at that, you do indeed kill 3 of them. So I will attack back with them now. Regretting that foolish charge. I was feeling so buoyant after the turn. This is 1 attack each, hitting on 3s, wounding on 4s. No, what's the toughness on this? It must be much higher.
5, so it'll be 5s to wound.
Okay, here we go. Hitting on 3s. All hit. And then wounds. Oh, well, there's only 1 6 and the rest are 4s, so that's 1 wound onto him.
5 of him then, which I saved.
Here we go then, the final banner bearer. Is there any chance he can kill himself in this action?
No.
What a shame.
He'll find a way though. I'll attack the unit of 2 just to try and kill the last Dire Avenger, I guess. Hitting on a 4, wounding on a 3. I do wounds, so it's 1 4 up armor.
1 4 of armor. 6.
Hey.
Here we go with a Farseer with the Singing Spear.
Yep.
Farseer Singing Spear. Hitting on 2s, re-rolling 1s, 2 attacks. Both going through. Always wounds on a 2 with a Singing Spear. Of course there's a 1. That's 1 wound going through.
Does it have rend?
No rend.
2 up armor then. I saved.
Sure. Into your morale phase.
Yep.
Over here, you lost
2, and leadership 7. It's 5, 6, 7. So no, they're good.
Okay, the bikers, I'm leadership 7. I roll a 2, so I'm good.
Okay.
I think that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Okay, going into Eldar command phase, I actually scored 19 points this turn, so this late game comeback, I grabbed these 2 objectives. This one, that scored me 15 points because of the 3 conditions.
Yep.
Controlling my own, controlling 2, controlling more than you.
Yep.
I also scored 4 points from the 2 secondary objectives, which gives me the 19 in total, takes me to 37 to 29. So
yep.
It's only an 8-point lead, but it's an important 8-point lead going into turn 4. I can score some additional secondary objectives. It is worth noting that the maximum you can score is 100 points in the game, and that's counting the 10 for painted as well.
Yeah.
So I don't think either of us are going to make that. We had a fairly slow start to the game.
Yeah.
Okay. At that, I think that's my command phase over, and let's get into movement. Here we go then into my movement. First things first, and I'm going to retreat with the Dire Avenger Exarch that's in combat.
Yep.
Do you want to do your command abilities? Bring them down or
it's
counter
right. It's
strike?
only 1 dice.
Okay, so at a 6-inch move, I don't need to go far, but he's basically coming into that quarter. You know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
The Farseer is going to retreat. Do you want to have a go at striking him?
Nah, again, it's only 1 dice.
Okay.
And it won't kill the Farseer, so...
Well, I've got... I was half tempted to leave the Farseer within range of these guys to give the +1 attack. Sorry, the reroll 1. So I might actually do that. So he's just going to come over back here. Difficult to get to for anyone, hopefully. These guys are just going to move firmly into this quarter. There you go. Because I need somebody, although I've got somebody in this quarter, but if they... Could he kill both of them?
No, he's only got 1 attack.
He's only got 1 attack. Battle shot. No battle shot's not enough, actually. So, you know what? They're all right to stay there, then. I'm still half tempted. Thinking about it. How many wounds has he got left?
I think he's only got like another 4 left or something.
Okay. In which case, then, these guys are going to come round here.
Yeah, just another 4.
Leaving that guy with the pistol. Right, and the jet bikes also will retreat. And I think for them...
They auto
advance 6, so...
Yeah.
Could you just... Yeah, if I pass them over, just group them... Where are we at? Plenty over there. Yeah.
No.
That's actually got a couple inches spare, so I just want to be on that quarter.
Okay.
Crikey. Okay, at that, I think that's my movement. I've got... Oh, wait, I've got to move the plane. So there you go. The plane does his minimum movement. The Crimson Hunter Exarch does his minimum movement. The plane. You can tell I've not played 40k for a long time. Minimum movement over here to give him a whole bunch of options between all three of those targets. But ideally, I'm probably going to try and take the character off the table because I do get a bonus because he's got the fly keyword.
Yeah.
With Psychic Phase in play, I'm going to attempt Doom. That goes off on a 7.
I'll let it go off.
Okay.
I've only got one denying rate.
Placing Doom onto the Demon Prince, and then I'm going to attempt Guide.
Oh.
Double one there. I do get a reroll. And here we go for Guide again with the reroll with the Ghost Helm. 5. It doesn't go off. So I'm going to spend my last command point and attempt Smite.
Yep.
There we go. Oh, and a double 12.
Oh, well, I can't stop it, so D3 mortal wounds.
D3 mortal wounds. 3 mortal wounds onto your boss.
4s. No, he dies.
Pops him.
And then
Ow.
on a 6, you get the command point back.
I do indeed, yeah. But not today. Not this day.
Yes.
Here we go then into shooting. 8 shots from the Dire Avengers there. Hitting on 2s, re-rolling 1s. Yeah, all hit. And then wounding on 5s against this guy's, but ideally looking for 6s.
Yep.
I know he's got ignores, but... Okay, that's 1, 2, just 2 wounds onto him.
Is that onto the demon?
Oh, wait, re-roll though, he's doomed, isn't
Yeah.
he? Yeah, so sorry, let's go again with that. So that's 6 wounds onto him, still no super ends though.
Okay, so 3 up armor. Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. Shocking.
Wow. 5 up to
He's
ignore.
really illustrating that doomed.
He's got 1 wound left.
One wound left.
Yeah.
Okay, at that then.
Oh.
Next up, the Wave Serpent puts its twin-linked Shuriken Cannon into the Demon Prince.
Yep.
And its single Shuriken Cannon into the... whatever that character's called. Help me out here.
Psyker.
Psyker. The Psyker. There we go. Hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s. There's 1-1 there. And then this is Strength 6, Toughness 6, so wounding on 4s.
Yep.
Re-rolling because of Doom. Okay, 3 re-rolls. Okay, 4 going through. Again, no super end.
3 up armor. Failed 1. I'm going to spend a command point to re-roll it. Oh, I still fail. And then I've got 5 up to ignore damage. Oh no, he still dies.
Oh, no. The Doom
was
was just too much to break
he was
through.
doomed.
He was doomed from the start. Okay, that leaves the Shuriken Cannon into the other character. 1 re-roll there, 1 miss so far, 2 hits. And this will be toughness, what, 4 on that chap?
Toughness 5.
Toughness 5, okay, so
threes.
wounding on 3s. 1 wound, but it is a -3 rend.
Okay, so I'm a 2 up save because of the pipes.
Mm-hmm.
So down to a 5 up, which I saved.
Here we go with the Crimson Hunter Exarch, putting everything into the psychic character.
Yep.
We've got 2 bright light shots into him. This is hitting on 2s. Both hit. Wounding on
3s.
3s. This is, of course, Strength 8. Yep, yep. So wounding on 3s. He doesn't have the fly keyword though, does he? So, oh well, there you go. 2 wounds. -4 AP.
Oh, -4. Well, 1 goes through because of the cover. So
D6 damage. And it's a 3.
5 ups to ignore. 1 goes through.
So he hits you with a pulse laser, again looking for 2s, only 1 that time, and then wounding again on 3s. He does wound at -3 AP.
Goes through. So is that 3 damage?
3 damage.
Takes all 3, so that's 4 wounds in total.
He's still standing there.
Yeah.
Oh man. I don't think I've got anything else I can put into him actually. I'm going to throw a grenade from the Crimson Hunter.
Oh wait, no, he only has 4 wounds. He's gone.
Nice try, Joe. And the final thing, the Exarch over here just raises his pistol and says, I'm tired of these things. Hits on 2s, re-rolling 1s. He hits. Wounds on a 4, I'm guessing.
Yes,
Strength 4, toughness 4. Wounds on a 4, but looking for 6, really.
Wow.
It makes no odds, but I get the 6.
5 up to ignore.
No, come on, this is it.
5 up.
Oh, he goes.
That's all because of the 6.
Okay, so here we go then. That
Yep.
there was no morale to do
No.
from my side. I'd killed 3 characters with the assassinate secondary command.
So you get 9 victory points from that.
9 plus another 3 for occupying all 4 quarters of the table, which I think took me to 31 points in total for turn 4, which is a huge scoring turn for me, taking me to 49 points overall. We move into your turn 5. You score 5 points for holding the rear objective there, which takes you to 34. And even with the best will and intent, you basically saying there's no way you can catch me. And bear in mind that even if you killed some of my characters, which you've got very little options to do with, I'm just going to leap ahead anyway on table presence anyway.
I mean, that's the thing. It's just I can't catch up now because you score at the start as well. It's like I can't in my turn. Like, you know, if you're scored at the end, I could try and grab that objective and stuff with the Plague Marines, but you just can't because of how it's scored.
Yeah, scoring at the start of the turn is really tricky, especially when you get into that 5th turn. You're going first and going into that 5th turn, your fate's in your hand, really, isn't it? It's all for the opponent to deny you the game. But at that, our first 40k game in about 2 years, and it probably showed to a lot of you 40k veterans out there as well. We know we've made some mistakes. I think we flagged it anyway. Halfway through the game, I realised I'd done morale completely wrong with the Dire Avenger unit. We flagged that on screen.
Yeah.
It made a difference of 1 model, and I rolled a dice, and it went anyway.
Yeah.
So we rolled off camera and went, well, actually, the result is the result. We did consider putting the model back. But unfortunately, I did indeed roll a 1, so off he went. Over there, because morale didn't really take place in the rest of the game, did it?
No.
I think we've basically broke the back of the fundamental structure of the game, but we've still got a lot to learn. What I've really enjoyed coming from Sigmar into the new 40k is the interaction with terrain more than anything.
Yeah.
And the terrain for 40k is very, very cool looking. And we're going to build more and more of this up for sure. But I've really enjoyed that kind of interaction and the use of terrain. I think it's made a difference to the game for sure. We've got some work to do. You're massively working on an Imperial Guard army.
Yeah.
I'm
100 tanks being painted up. Kind of wanted something to show off the blast rules. So I've got like 6 Leman Russers and 9 Wyverns and a Baneblade and a Manticore and troops that are all being painted up.
And I'm dusting down Genestealer Cult.
Yep.
And possibly Tyranids. I've got about 3,000 points of painted Tyranids, but
quite a few.
I'm more interested to finally use this version of 40k as an excuse to get my Genestealer Cult on the table, I think. It'd be good fun to get those out. So yeah, at that, we're going to have a couple more practice games, so we're a little bit more versed, and then we're also going to record another battle report. We're waiting for you Sigmar fans who are watching this, we're waiting for General's Handbook to come out, so there'll probably be no Sigmar battle
this week,
but we might.
But
by the time you're
week.
watching this, we will have probably already filmed the second 40k battle report.
Very excited for the new General's Handbook.
Who
Cannot
isn't?
lie.
All right. Well, I hope you've enjoyed it. Please feel free to give feedback. Let us know where we've interpreted the new rules wrong. You have to remember we're coming into 40k after a long absence from it as well. So even bending our head around the basic structure of the game took some time. But, you know, we'll get some practice in and only get better, and we hope you enjoyed it. Look forward to the next time.
See
you
ya.
soon. Bye.